only promote the truth.
Let's go. Operation Focus. Operation Focus 3. So this is the final set of the Operation Focus. What we do is we do different operations through the progression of the campaign. We've got the True Scriptures Project campaign. It is literally exploding all over the world. People are learning about the truth of Yahuwah. Now give me a mic check. Let me know if you can hear me good. We had to upgrade our studio here. So hopefully we found out it was the actual platform that we're using that was tripping out with this mic. So hopefully this mic is on point today. In the name of Yahuwah, we're going to bring great things. This is going to be amazing today. Y'all got to put your seatbelts on because we are going to tear a hole into all these lies that's got shoved down our throats forever. Down our throats forever. Thank you, Sister Sherry. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Brother Joe. Brother Joe, I got a surprise for you. Brother Joe. Brother Joe, I got a surprise for you. You got to make sure you're ready. You can pull over somewhere, Brother Joe. I'm gonna have you come in, and we're gonna do this one together. This is gonna be special for Brother Joe today. I got a surprise for Brother Joe, and I just want to let y'all know how much I appreciate all the support we have in the community. I want to let you know how proud I am of you. For those of you that are truth followers, you love Yahuwah with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. You've been proving it by your actions. Faith without works is dead. But no. Not here to promote the truth. We got some people that are alive and on point, and they're working. They're working their salvation. And that's what the True Scriptures is all about. It's about showing people the true plan of Yahuwah, his love letter that he left to us in his word. Now, in a love letter, you might go back and forth with your significant others. Y'all might have some challenges. You might have some things you got to work through. You might have some words, to where you might share some displeasures that you got. But if you love each other, you're going to come together. That's what Yahuwah is doing with us. He's showing us his plan. He said, I love you with all I got. I'm going to provide for you with all I got, which is unlimited. I need you to follow these ways, which is best for you and your family and the generations to come. You get off track, I'm going to write in this love letter that I'm not happy about you who's supposed to be with me, thus says Yahuwah, getting off track. So then he's going to let us know about that in his letter, which is his word. And the only non-biased scriptures that we've been able to find in the world is the ones we had to create. That's what the campaign's all about. Now, after we got into doing the translations, listen, you got to get over to, let me get you hooked up. Let me get it on the screen. All right, TS, it's on the screen now. tsinfo.org. If you go over to tsinfo.org, that's where you can support the campaign. We've got people from the time we announced the campaign yesterday evening, we got people that engaged and said, I understand the assignment. And I'm going to do some announcements today to where everybody's going to go, oh, yeah, I get it. We got to pick it up. So today is a critical day because we are going to another level with what we're doing with the True Scriptures, with the Promote the True platform. And guess what? We believe Yahuwah is the Mashiach. He's the only Mashiach. He's the Savior of the world. Brother Daniel's gifting out some memberships for y'all to support our YouTube channel. So that's a 1 month free. Yeah. That's a 1 month free. And we do a shout out for you, all those kind of good things. And it makes you be a supporter of our our channel. And all of you that are accepting it, we're believing that you believe in Yahuwah. So if you're going to accept that free gift, give a shout out to Brother Daniel Bakote, because he just spent about $100 right there gifting those memberships. And that's a fact. And so we're going in. We're going to be able to rip this crazy narrative. All these people in the United States of America sitting around celebrating what we come to find out is a holiday. And we were all fooled. There's hardly anybody here, if not everybody here, that was not, hey, we were all fooled into believing that Thanksgiving is an innocent holiday. How many of you felt that? I felt that. Right? For years. I'm like, well, man, even when following YAHUAH, I had to go dig and dig and dig. And finally, after I dug, I said, look, we got to stop playing games with all these holidays, because almost every one of them, if not every one of them, are backed by some type of paganism meant to take our focus off YAHUAH. That's how YAHUAH's name got lost. He creeps in and Satan creeps in all these weird, crazy ways. And then all of a sudden, we forgot your grandma, granddaddy, great-grandma, granddaddy, they forgot YAHUAH's name. And your great-great-greats forgot his name. But no more. Promote the Truth is here, and we're going to tear down the lies. And we're going to expose it, Sister Yamai. We're going to do it, Brother Daniel. Shout out to everybody who's come in here. Early Bird, Sherry, Wendella, Jermaine Ford, Kadeem, Ashley, Spence, Anna Tatum, Denise Thompson, Lisa Bethel, coming in from the Bahamas, I believe, Wendella Valencia, Danielle Jones, Shannon Collier, Stephen Gleason, K. Mart, Bernice Pascal, Anna Tatum, Catherine Tillman, Donna Steele, Joe Carden. Man, got a lot of y'all here earlier. Mozetta Crowder, Mozetta. My brother Daniel Bakote, y'all probably hear from him later on sometime today. Yeah. Pamela Linus. Hey, and we're from all over the world. Hey, drop in the comments where you coming in from, and then tell the world you love YAHUAH. I want all the new people to check this out before I go in and rip this holiday to the shreds. William Pollock, just put your name, put your city and country, or city and state. I want y'all to see something, new people. We've been working this thing on this campaign for over a year now. We started November the 9th, 2023. And we told people it's going to be about a couple years to get this whole thing done. And you can participate. You can be in on this. Watch this. Put your name, put your city and country, city and state. Tell everybody you love YAHUAH. If you love him, go ahead and witness to the world. Cheryl Nell's in here. Miss Q's in here. Jamie Galloway's in here. Upstate South Carolina. Jermaine Ford's in here. Dwayne Gordon's in here. Lisa Alson's in here. Mo Hilucky's in here, my sister. Yeah. Cynthia Stewart's in here. Yolanda's in here. Wayne Lewis is in here. My brother Mark Ringhaver's in here. Florida representing. Amber House, my sister. Illinois is in the building. Christine Casey. Diane Casey out there in Las Vegas. Sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Larry Moman is in here, my brother. My sister Queen Nelson's in the building. Bill Henry up there in Alberta, Canada. Daniel Libby out there in Arizona. Come on now. Ashley Spence, Nafis Spence, Sherry Harry, come there in Kentucky. Yeah. Joe Carden, Ebony out there in Colorado. Y'all look at that. New people, take a look at the chat. Look at the chat and look at all the people that's not ashamed of the name of YAHUAH. Look at that. Kathy Brian says she's from Nicholas, South Carolina. I love YAHUAH. Look at that representation. Now, we did that a year ago. So about a year ago, fam, we started asking people, hey, drop your name, your city and country, your city and state, and just put that you love YAHUAH in the chat. We just wanted to see. You know, we thought we was reaching out to about maybe 10, 15 countries. 10, 15 countries. I want to tell y'all, new people, and some of y'all that's just come around, You're not by yourself on this. You ain't the only one that hasn't felt something ain't right. You knew something wasn't right. You knew the church is trash. You knew King James is a bucket of trash. You knew God, forget that. You knew Jesus didn't have no weight. You can't get no prayers answered coming in like that. How you going to get something done? People go, well, I've seen things happen in Jesus' name. That's because you were sent a delusion. That ain't because you got power in the name of Yahuwah. You've been sent a delusion. Look at that. Come, we got Sweden in here. YAHUAH over there in Sweden. Quebec over in South Africa. Lorena out there. Lorena been coming through strong supporting. LA, California. Mosetta Crowder, Chicago, Illinois. That's Mosetta Crowder Glover. Danny Glover's people. Danny was one of my friends from years ago. Through Mosetta. Mosetta is the one who hooked that up. Look at all the people saying, I love Yahuwah. New Jersey. Come on, y'all, come over there in Williamstown, New Jersey. Benjamin Thomas, Raleigh, North Carolina. Love Yahuwah. Eric Bell, Detroit, Michigan said, I love Yahuwah. Look at this. Brenda Spencer in the building. Illinois, I love Yahuwah. Do y'all love him? Danielle Jones, Wilsonville, Oregon. Some of these places we never even heard of. Love Yahuwah. I mean, who's going to tell the world I love him? That's right. Let me tell y'all what happened. I'm going to tell you all the countries. When I asked that question, in less than 6 months, this is the amount of countries where we had representation that said, I love Yahuwah. I'm going to shout out these countries. If I don't say your country, when I'm done, wait till I'm done now, drop it in the chat. But these are the countries where at least a person says, I love Yahuwah. Shout out to Emily for gifting those memberships. They said, I love Yahuwah. Australia, Bahamas. Y'all about to get blown away. Watch this. Australia, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belgium, Bermuda, Botswana, Brazil, Cameroon, Cambodia, Canada, Cook Islands, Colombia, Curacao, Denmark, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Dubai, England, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Fiji, France, Germany, Ghana, Grenada, Guyana, Hungary, India. Y'all hear what I'm saying? These are countries where we've got one or more, most of the time more, many more, of people in these countries saying, I love Yahuwah. Indonesia, Ireland, Italy, Jamaica, Japan, Kenya, Macedonia, Madagascar, Maralika, Malawi, Mauritius, Island, Mexico, Namibia, New Zealand, Nicaragua, Nigeria, Northern Ireland, Norway, Pakistan, Papua New Guinea. Y'all know everybody ain't heard of all these countries. There's over 200 countries in the world. We get ready to represent in all of them. Think about this. Philippines, Portugal, Qatar. Yeah, y'all know where they did the World Cup the last time for soccer? Over there in Qatar. We got people that love Yahuwah. We got them there. Romania, Saudi Arabia, Scotland, Serbia, Seychelles, Singapore, South Africa. Y'all getting the point? Y'all getting the point? St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, Switzerland, Tanzania, Thailand, the Netherlands, aka Holland, Trinidad and Tobago, Uganda, Vanuatu. It's hard to even say some of these names. Y'all like, is that a country? Vanuatu. Vanuatu is a country. It is. Wales, Zambia, Zimbabwe. That's countries outside of the USA. Now, inside of the USA, Each state is about the size of most countries around the world. Shout out to Larry Moment for that super. Thank you, Low Key, for that super. Yeah. Now, the United States, we were like, okay, who in the USA? That's a Christian nation, right? But who's coming out of pagan Christianity, Catholicism, organized religion, Muslim, Hindu? Who's coming out of this stuff? And so we just sent a shout out. And then these are the states, which are just like countries from the USA, where there's one or more, most of the time more, representatives saying, I love Yahuwah. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, my home state, so you know I'm representing. Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Puerto Rico, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington State, Washington, D.C., West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Did I say your state or did I say your country? If I did not, drop it in the chat. If I didn't say your state or country and you love Yahuwah, drop your name and put out in your city and country or city and state and put it in the chat so we can add you to the list so we can tell the world we got representation of Yahuwah in that place, in that place. We're going to hit all 200 plus countries around the world. Let's go. We got Idaho. Did I not say Idaho? Hold on. If I didn't say Idaho, we got Idaho. That's a fact. Yep, we got Idaho. I'm sorry, I overlooked that. We do have Idaho. Yeah, we have package members out of Idaho. People that supported at tsnt.org. Our first campaign with the True Scriptures, Beretta Dash. Yes, we did. Thank you for that shout out. Where y'all at? Anybody that I miss? Thank you, Brother Dwayne. He said, all praise to the Most High YAHUAH. Where you at? Let's check and see. Do I got anybody I missed? I know I hit Tanzania, didn't I? Okay, I saw our sister Nima. She's been holding it down for us over there in Africa. She's going back and forth from the States, Tanzania, Africa. She's spreading the True Scriptures over there. It's going to happen. All right, I think we did great. Now let's get into it. Thanksgiving, and last year I did one called Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving. Is it Thanksgiving or is it Thanksgiving? They say Columbus discovered America. Come on, fam. Columbus discovered America. That'd be like me coming over to your house, knocking on your door. You answer the door, and I go, I discovered your house. Is that asinine or what? That's asinine, asinine. It's all kind of asses. Think about that. Knock on your door, you open the door, you welcome me, and I go, I discovered your house. That's what it's like when you say Columbus discovered America. It's nonsense, like for real. And we can't put up with it. We can't deal with that. Like Sister Catherine said, people were already here. You can't discover where somebody's already at. So what happened is that they were welcomed here by what they call the Native Americans. I got deep heritage. My mother is half Cherokee. So I'm a third Cherokee Indian. Now I'm going to share some stuff with y'all today. It's going to trip y'all out. And this is a fact. You're going to be tripped out. You're going to get educated on how Yahuwah got buried. Do you know Yahuwah was represented strongly in the United States, well, I should say in the USA, what's now known as the USA. YAHUAH was represented strongly. Y'all ain't heard that before, probably. I mean, off the charts. YAHUAH was represented in what we know as the USA for thousands of years before anybody else from the initial Caucasian race, European race, ever got to the USA. People of YAHUAH were already here. And there's documentation everywhere that that's a fact. But do they teach you that in school? No. They teach you a straight up lie right away. They say Columbus discovered America. That's a lie. You got to reword that. How could you word that properly? How could you word that properly? YAHUAH discovered that there were people in America. He could say that. Now, how do we get to this thing called Thanksgiving? And is there any blood around it? Is there any killing? Is there any murdering? Is there any breaking of the commandments around Thanksgiving? And some of y'all are sitting there today in the USA and somebody has shared this. Have y'all hit the like button yet? Everybody like. Be sure you subscribe to the channel if you want the real stuff. Thank you, Sister Monica's in the building. And Monica already started it up yesterday. Come on, fam. There's a lot of blood on this thing. So it's founded on blood. And watch this. The massacre of Native Americans. Thanksgiving commemorates the Pilgrim survival, which was enabled by Native Americans. So when these Europeans called pilgrims landed in the USA, in the USA or America at the time, right? Call it some type of America. Because you got South America, Central America, right? North America, okay, it was a watch. When they landed, they weren't able to survive the conditions. And so they were assisted by the Native Americans who taught them how to survive in this new land. Showed them love, showed them honor, showed them respect. Well, what happened? They end up getting betrayed. Historical accounts reveal that the Wampanoag Tribe, these are the people who welcomed the pilgrims. It's the Wampanoag Tribe. If you want to get it specific, you can research everything I'm telling you. So the Wampanoag Tribe, Wampanoag, the Wampanoag Tribe initially helped the pilgrims, but they were later slaughtered. One of the chiefs of the Wampanoag Tribe, Chief Metacomet, his son's head was cut off and put on display on a pole in Plymouth for around 20 years. Did y'all know that? To intimidate. 20 years. So these people who helped welcome these people here, these people figured out a way to say, I'm going to break the 10th commandment. And I'm going to covet. And rather than we can share this, let's work out how we can share. They wouldn't have welcomed them here if they weren't willing to share. I know in my spirit that it would have been, if they would have been treated right, the Native Americans, my spirit tells me, if they would have been treated with respect and honor and some deposits, we're going to bring some things that we know to help you. And we're not here to take advantage, to mutilate, to take over. We're here to work together. Isn't that what YAHUAH teaches? Love one another. Isn't that what he teaches? So tell me how this hand out and being able to help you, going to offer you help, turns into, we're going to take y'all out and we're going to humiliate your chief by hanging his son's head on a pole and leave it there for 20 years. Over 90%. Who's teaching this in school? Over 90% of the Native American population was wiped out. Have y'all heard that before? 90%. This is genocide. This is massacre of part of my people and many of your people. And if it ain't your people, you're YAHUAH's people, which should be everybody, and we got to call what's right, right, and we got to call what's wrong, wrong. So they kicked up this celebration to celebrate this massacre. That's really what it's about. If you go study the history of why did it kick off, it was kicked off to celebrate the conquering of these Native Americans. Period. Fact. 90% of the Native American population wiped out due to massacres, imported disease, and displacement orchestrated by the European colonists. They don't want to teach this. We want to keep, and guess what? Today, it ain't changed. There's some old heads who keep this going and keep perpetuating this. For many Native Americans, including many people that are my people, my Cherokee people, Thanksgiving is not a celebration, but it is a solemn day of mourning. It's funny because tomorrow they have National Native American Heritage Day. We're gonna give the Native Americans a little day tomorrow, kind of off to the side. But it ain't gonna be no big deal. Why? Because we wiped out almost all these people. That's what happened. It's crazy. And so we have a choice. We have a choice. True snipers already got one. Bam! Couldn't even last 13 seconds. Don't come here being disrespectful because we're telling you the truth. YAHUAH's in the building. That's who's in the building. Why would they want to celebrate Thanksgiving? It's a day of mourning, remembering the atrocities committed against our ancestors. It's amazing. So the sanitized version of Thanksgiving, which shows a harmonious feast between pilgrims and Native Americans, is a lie. It's fabricated. It's a straight lie. We're tearing that down. So if you're sitting there and you eating some turkey, you are celebrating a massacre. You are celebrating the breaking of the sixth commandment, murder. And you're going to be in on it. You celebrate it, you're going in with it. You're going to get the results of that celebration. You're celebrating coveting. Commandment breaking. The Pilgrims coveted the land and the resources of the Native Americans. That's the truth behind Thanksgiving. It's coveting. Their thanks was masked with an intent to seize their land. Again, violates the 10th commandment. Early pilgrims, desperate for survival, reportedly had to resort to cannibalism. Fam? Fam? Now, how's that look? Does that look like a feast? No. They went and tried to seize the land so much, they didn't know what the heck they were doing and almost died through the harsh winters. Now, what's the roots behind, let's go ahead and let's celebrate during this fall time? What's the root behind it? Where did that thought process even come from? You ever heard of Ceres? Ceres. You ever heard of Ceres? Thanksgiving stems from the pagan harvest festivals. There you got it. That's right. I said it. Thanksgiving like where does something come from? Where's something inspired from? It's inspired from the pagan harvest festivals, particularly honoring the Roman goddess Ceres, which is the origin, by the way, side note, for the word cereal. Did you know that? Cereal comes out of Ceres, the Roman goddess Ceres. And the celebration was called Ceralia. Ceralia. These festivals are dedicated to thanking a false deity for agricultural abundance. That's what this thing is all about. You're going to celebrate a fall festival? Why don't you celebrate Sukkot? That's the real fall festival. Why are you waiting to get all up into the cold, cold time in a lot of parts of the world when there ain't really no harvest? Now, because you want to tie it in, we know what you really want to do. You want to gear it up so you can tie it and roll it right into what you really want to do, Christmas. It's amazing. Daniel got it. Serial killing. That's what it was. This Thanksgiving is all about pagan worship. I did not know. So I'm telling y'all, these are things that when you give your heart to Yahuwah, he will shine a light on it and he's going to keep telling you, come out of that. Come out of that. You're better than that. You don't need that. You're not going to be honored. You're not going to get favored, sign name, blessed from that. It's not going to happen. Now, the symbol, you know that horn that they got that's always shown for Thanksgiving? It's a horn. Come on, Suhey. My sister's in the building. Robert Arentz is up in here. That horn, that cornucopia horn, that cornucopia horn, that's the symbol of Thanksgiving. That's the horn of plenty, horn of abundance, right? Superstition. This symbol of Thanksgiving traces back to the Roman, to the Roman mythology. Y'all ready for this? Where Zeus, there we got him. We done pinned down Jesus in this. Jesus. Now this is how you got Jesus up. And that's why they don't want to let go of it. All these Christians holding on to all these different angles of Zeus. You are Zeused up. It's in his name, fam. Thank you, Sister Emily, in the building. Listen, Jesus comes out of Jesus. There's no letter J less than 500 years ago. Where's that name come from? You got to stop putting your head in the sand, acting like English is the most current language in the world. It's one of the newest languages in the world. All this stuff is disguised as forms of Zeus worship, which is sun worship, Nimrod. This is all sun worship. Where Zeus was gifted a goat's horn, promising endless food, superstition, a clear homage to the pagan deities. That's where this mess comes from. Oh, that's a cute little horn. That's a cute horn. That's everywhere. You worshiping Zeus. Thanksgiving fits into a sequence of pagan celebrations preceded by Halloween and then afterwards Christmas, all rooted in idolatry and harvest rituals, all of them. So we got clear breaking of the second commandment. Participating in Thanksgiving perpetuates idolatry. Got some good notes here, don't I? I'll take some notes for this one. It perpetuates idolatry and pays homage to false deities like Ceres and Zeus. This breaks the second commandment, which forbids graven image and idol worship. Yes or no? Yes. Idol worship. You're breaking the second commandment by celebrating Thanksgiving. You think it's all innocent with your turkey, and many of you eating some ham, which YAHUAH says is an abomination. It says swine, pork, cerdo. If you're in the Latin country, cerdo, yeah, that's pork. It says it's an abomination laid out all over these tables across the USA. The scriptures only command, let's deal with it. The scriptures only command the observance of YAHUAH's set apart feast. Tell me a commandment. Tell me an instruction in the scriptures that says celebrate Thanksgiving. Tell me where it says celebrate birthdays. Tell me where it says celebrate Halloween, Valentine's Day, Easter, Christmas. Tell me where it says in the scriptures now to pledge your allegiance to a flag. Come on, fam. Where does it say it in any of the scriptures, fam? So if it don't say it in the scriptures, it's man-made. Now, if it's man-made, can it be a good thing? Absolutely. You can have parties. You can have gatherings. You can have celebrations. But my question is, why would you celebrate? Why did we celebrate Thanksgiving? When it literally is rooted in paganism, and then it's attached to murderous killing, genocide of an entire group of people, 90% wiped out. And you gonna get all up in that? We're telling you, like we did, we come out of that. The hell with Thanksgiving. Once I understood it, I said, the hell with that. I dropped it like a hot potato. I don't need none of that. Why do you need these pagan holidays? Well, the family comes together. That's the disguise. That's the delusion that's sent to you. So you got set apart feasts like Sukkot, which is the true scriptural harvest festival that's outlined in YAHUAH, Leviticus chapter 23, and other texts. So now we got clear instructions on when it comes to festivals. We got to at least do these because they're commanded. Are you doing them? Most of you are not doing it. If you're brand new, if you've been with Promote the Truth for the last several years, you on point and your conscience is clear. And now you're getting favor. Now you're starting to stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, aren't you? You look at the people around here going, man, I was in debt. I'm coming out of debt. Had a bad relationship. My relationship got better, or I got rid of that one. I got something better than what I had, and now I got my soulmate. I'm happy. You got to come out. Thanksgiving is a human-made substitute that draws attention away from Yahuwah's appointed times, and that's a fact. So you got to repent. Repent. Celebrating Thanksgiving is a direct rebellion against Yahuwah. It's a call to all who hear the truth right now to repent, reject pagan traditions, and begin to embrace Yahuwah's commandments and his feasts. That's how we tear it down. Participation in pagan celebrations invites Yahuwah's judgment that we'll talk about later today when we go into the true scriptures. Put your seatbelts on. By knowingly engaging in traditions that are rooted in bloodshed and idolatry, that person risked and is going to get Yahuwah's wrath. That's what's going to happen. And you've been warned because you heard it. Don't say you didn't hear it. As servants of Yahuwah, we are called to expose the lies, tear down pagan traditions, and boldly proclaim the truth of Yahuwah's word. That's what the True Scriptures Project is about. We reject Thanksgiving, and by doing so, it is a powerful act of obedience to Yahuwah. Now, in the chat, put it in the chat if you reject Thanksgiving. Promote the Truth. We're going to put it over here in the chat. We reject Thanksgiving. Bam! We just made a public statement. We just made a public statement to the world. We reject Thanksgiving. Put it in the chat if you reject Thanksgiving. Let Yahuwah know. I'm out of these pagan traditions. I don't need them. If my family don't want to roll with me, guess what? Yahuwah's got me. Yahuwah said he'll never leave me. He'll never forsake me. We reject Thanksgiving. Look at that in the chat. Look at this chat blowing up. Man, y'all gotta, if y'all, and look, some of y'all won't see this on the replay. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all in case y'all don't understand that people are coming. Watch this. Watch this. For all you new people that are watching the replay, watch it. Watch. Bam. I'm just going to start clicking them. Denise Thompson rejects it. Amber House rejects it. Brian Robertson rejects it. Eric Bell rejects it. Anna Tatum rejects it. Mo Lucky rejects Thanksgiving. Yeah, come on. Angela rejects Thanksgiving. Sherry Harrod rejects Thanksgiving. Rush and her family, her house reject Thanksgiving. Neerab down in Bangladesh, he rejects Thanksgiving. Yeah, come on. Donna Steele over there in the U.S. rejects Thanksgiving. Look at Eileen. Yeah. One of the elders, she rejects Thanksgiving. She said, I feel great. Pauline says, we reject Thanksgiving. Yamani says, we reject Thanksgiving. Look at it. I just want the people to see it in the replay. Matthew Wells says, I reject Thanksgiving. Lisa Bethel says, I reject Thanksgiving. Jamie Galloway, I reject Thanksgiving. Look at what's happening. Thank you, Brother Daniel. Coming up, that's super. Mark Ringhaver says, I reject Thanksgiving. This is a bold statement of obedience. Brandon Tello says, I reject this pagan Thanksgiving. Catherine Tatum says, her and her house, they reject Thanksgiving. Monica Lupian says, I reject Thanksgiving. Elizabeth Sassu says, I reject Thanksgiving. Look what's happening. Sister Queen, Brother Larry, that household says, we reject Thanksgiving. Come on. Curly says, I reject every pagan holiday. Hallelujah. Brother Bill says, I reject Thanksgiving. Y'all think we playing and promote the truth? Look at it. I'm just putting them on the screen. Larry Moment said, we reject Thanksgiving. Look at this. We go on and on. Jermaine Ford rejects Thanksgiving. I reject Thanksgiving. Look at this, fam. Marie Lester, I reject Thanksgiving. A lot of these new people coming in here. Yvette Neal, I reject Thanksgiving. Hannah Tello, I reject Thanksgiving. Renee Burdett, I reject Thanksgiving. Look at this. I just wanted y'all to get an idea of, and I'm just going to keep popping them up while I'm talking, so you can see all these people who says, look, see, you're not alone. The point of me doing that is to prove to you as a new person, you are not alone. See, when I started in May of 2007, when I started, I was kind of alone because you couldn't find Yahuah's name on Google or YouTube anywhere. Look at Brother Joe says, the hell with Thanksgiving. We reject that crap. See? I mean, think about this. Look at all these names you see popping on the screen that are getting bold in the name of Yahuah. People are running to the truth that love the truth. These are part of the remnant right here that you're seeing. These are part of the remnant. You see what I'm saying? These are part of the remnant. A lot of these are new people just coming to the platform, man. They come into the platform and they really are starting to grab a hold that Yahuah is calling us to be. Yahuah is calling us to be set apart. He's calling us to be set apart. I can't get through all these. There's so many. Look at Brandy. She says, I'm an Indian. I am American Indian. I definitely reject Thanksgiving. See? You ask some of us that's got that in us strong. I'm a third Cherokee. See, look, he said, no idolatry worship in here. This is what Yahuah is looking for. Look what Suhei said. She said, this teaching has to be clipped and shared in all platforms to give people a sense of curiosity to search for the truth. That's true. She said it. She said it. Look at my daddy. Look, my daddy just put up there. There is no truth to Thanksgiving. My dad. He's senior. I'm junior. Look at what I'm doing. I got somebody. Some of y'all go, hey, at least I got my dad with me in my family. I ain't got my mom with me on this. She's celebrating it right now, guarantee you. But I reject it. Look at the people. It can go on and on and on and on and on. To hell with Thanksgiving. Like, we don't need it. We got better. Like, when you start understanding Yahuah's ways, when you start understanding his ways, and you start getting into his festivals, it's a blast. Woo! I almost knocked my lights down over here. Y'all saw that? That's that baseball. I caught my light. I got a side light over here. I went, it was, hey, Dad, I still got it. I still got it. But I want to share something with y'all, fam. I'm going to share something with y'all. This touched me. Now, I took the time before I got on here today, and I did a video. It's about 29, 30 minutes. But I'll stop it if I need to come in and comment. You see them reflexes, Rush? I want to share with y'all, now that we know that Thanksgiving is pagan. How do we know this? Now we're going to go, okay, they've been trying to, these Thanksgiving and all these other nonsense holidays, these are all meant, look at my dad, so you see my reflexes. They're all meant to cover Yahuwah's name. Now, watch this. My dad's going to trip out on this. He goes like, my boy come up and finds all kind of stuff. Did y'all know there's a movie in 1986? Y'all know Sam Elliott, the famous actor Sam Elliott, played Tombstone, all that kind of stuff. He did a movie. And I'm going to show you, there's a clip in this movie. And I showed some people this last year, but there's a lot of new people. We got over 150,000 more people that are subscribed to our channel in just 1 year from last year. This time last year, we had 13,000 subscribers straight up. In 1 year since we started doing these lives and started asking people around the world who loves Yahuwah, and we brought the True Scriptures Project to the forefront, we went over 150,000. So right now we're about 170,000 subscribers. So almost every one of y'all haven't seen what I'm going to show you. Now I'm going to give you a bonus. I'm going to show you something that none of y'all have ever seen. Some of y'all didn't. I didn't know that Brother Jay and Sister Lena and little Warrior Kai was in on that. Watch this video I'm going to show you of a movie where they are promoting Yahuwah's name. This movie was done in 1986, but it's a throwback to when you got certain people that were visiting and collaborating with the Cherokee Indians. Mo says she's seen it. Now watch this. I'm going to show to y'all this clip, and it's going to be just like I'm here, because I recorded this morning, okay? So I recorded that this morning. Check this out. When we talk about these holidays or holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, Easter, so forth and so on, we got to really understand the pagan origins and what these holidays or holidays were designed to do. Now, they're designed to take away the praise and the honor that's due to Yahuwah. It's all about covering up his name. So what I want to do is I want to show you, for example, at the time of this recording, today is what they call Thanksgiving, or what I call Thanksgiving in the USA. So Thanksgiving holiday is happening at the time of this recording today. Now, when you go back and you look at the history of Thanksgiving, you find out that it's marred in blood. And really, the background of it, when you study it to its core, it's all about covering and getting rid. It's all about covering and getting rid of Yahuwah's name. Now, I'm going to show you a film that was done in 1986 that shows the historical record of Yahuwah's name being in the USA. Was estimated thousands of years ago. But we go back even hundreds of years when we look at the Cherokee Indians. Now, it's kind of unique that my mom is half Cherokee Indian. And so that makes me a third Cherokee Indian. So my heritage is in the Cherokee Indian heritage. So here's a movie that was done. Very, very famous actor. You're going to realize it. I want you to check it out. And I want you to listen to the name of Yahuwah being honored in this movie. And you're going to be blown away when you find out that Yahuwah has been here all along. And it's this way all around the world. So check out this movie clip, and you'll see some things in here. It was done by another person put this out there, but we grabbed this clip and we wanted to share it with you so you can see that Yahuwah has been here all the time. Check this out.
The great native Indians, prior to the invasion of the white man, stood on sound biblical values which guided their everyday lives. Even Hollywood recognized and understood this as they recorded a depiction of the Cherokee proclaiming the true names of Yahuwah. Here is a short excerpt of a movie that was made in 1986 where the Indian chief uses the names of Yahuwah multiple times.
The story you're about to see is based on documented fact, but as with most larger-than-life historical figures, time has blurred fact into folklore, and folklore into history. However it's read, Sam Houston came this way and left his mark for all time.
Kolena Agwiji.
It's good to be here, John.
I've heard that a dark cloud has fallen on the white path you were walking. It is good that you have turned your thoughts to the Cherokee. It was caused by YAHUAH. We are in trouble, Raven, and YAHUAH has sent you to give us counsel.
Wait a minute. Who? It was caused by YAHUAH. And YAHUAH has sent you to give us great counsel. Let's hear that one more time. Just in case you missed that. Here's the chief of the Cherokee Indians here proclaiming the name of YAHUAH all the way back hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Here we go. Check it out again.
It is good that you have turned your thoughts to the Cherokee. It was caused by YAHUAH. We are in trouble, Raven, and YAHUAH has sent you to give us counsel. My house is yours. My people are yours. Come, rest with us.
All right, now pay attention to this part right here because this is in Los Lunas, New Mexico. And that stone right there has the 10 Commandments on it. And that stone is estimated to be, with that inscription, as far as the inscription on that stone, around 3,000 years old. Now that's before YAHUAH came to the earth as Yahusha. This is written on that stone. And pay close attention because I'm going to show you something else right after this. Now pay close attention. There's that stone up close. Those names on that stone, that's the 10 Commandments. That's the 10 Commandments right there. So you saw the 10 Commandments in the USA thousands of years ago. Then you see the Cherokee Indians depicted in a movie. Now, Hollywood, they've known this forever. They did it back with the 10 Commandments with Charlton Heston. Remember that? You look at the 10 Commandments, you can see Charlton Heston. He's holding up the 2 tablets, the 10 Commandments. It's got Yahuwah's name on it. So Hollywood's known this all the time. And the historians have known this all the time. And many theologians have known this all the time. The seminary schools have known this, but they continue to suppress it. You want to know why? They want to replace it with holidays, pagan traditions and customs. So, when I saw that stone, what I decided to do was you know what? I'm going there to see it for myself. And I was blown away. I could not believe that this was not protected by the U.S. government, like a historic monument that was set up with security around it. I couldn't even believe my eyes when I took me, my wife, and my son years ago to go see the Los Lunas stone that was written, that had the 10 Commandments written on it. So I'm going to take you real quick on the journey that we went through, and so you can see what we've seen, and then I'm going to show you what's happened since then. Now check this out right now. So first of all, we arrived there in... Now, how many of y'all want to see? How many of y'all want to see me, Lena, and Kai went to that stone that's about 3,000 years old? Anybody want to see this? Anybody want me to push play? And let me take you through the story. I recorded this morning. I'm going to take you through the story, and you're not going to believe how much nonsense this is. That the U.S. government, the states, nobody cared about Yahuwah's name. And this is why I got buried. But part of my people, the Cherokees and the Native Americans, were representing Yahuwah. So now, is it any wonder that they got that much oppressed? They got so oppressed. Is there any wonder that this happened when they were bearing the name of Yahuwah? And the persecution was so great, they got almost wiped out. But there's a remnant. And I'm part of that remnant. A little boy, one of these little Cherokee boys. They didn't get some of my people. And I'm here to bring you the truth. So I went there. So pay attention to this clip. Y'all going to enjoy this. Here we go. And you're going to see how crazy it is for us to even find this stone, even when the GPS took us there. Pay attention. Los Lunas, New Mexico. And we're driving all over because we've got this in the GPS and we're going, okay, now where is it? And we're on this road out in the middle of nowhere. And as we try to get closer to it, we just couldn't. So as close as you could get to it was a dump site. So you had to come up to a dump site. And so there was somebody that was manning the dump site. So I drive up to the booth and I go, we're trying to find the Los Lunas stone. And the man started laughing. He says, we got people stop here all the time. And, we hate to tell you, but you got to go all the way down this dirt road, way down this dirt road, about a mile down this dirt road. And then you'll find an old fence. And then you take this fence, you go up this ridge, you cross this way, you cross that way, you go up another ridge, and then you'll see this old tree. And I'm like, I can't believe this. So we could not drive down this road. We had to park our car, and then we had to start walking down the road. Check this out. So now this is me, Lena, and Kai beginning to walk down this road here. Look how treacherous the surroundings are. We don't know. And he told us, be careful of the rattlesnakes out there. He says, a lot of them. All right, so here's what happens next. So now we get to where we got to walk. And if you look real closely over there towards the left, there's an old little skinny fence there. That's that old fence that guy's talking about. So after we walked about a mile down the road, now he says we got to go out there, be careful of the rattlesnakes. You got to work your way up on these ridges. So we couldn't really understand which ridge he was talking about, but this is what happened next. So I'm walking up this ridge. I'm trying to figure it out. I've got Lena and Kai behind me. So you can see There's nothing protecting this incredible monument that we're trying to find now. This is what they've done with Yahuwah's name. All right, so here's what happens next. I turn around, and now I've got Lena, she's got Kai, and you can see how steep that hill is, and they're slipping, but we're determined to find this incredible monument of Yahuwah with the 10 Commandments on it. Here's what happens next. I showed you a picture of Lena and Kai sliding, but here goes the video of it. That's how steep this is. Look at this. And I see I have to go work back to go help and assist them because they're starting to get more and more dangerous. All right, so here's what happens next. After spending all that time on that one hill, we find out we're on the wrong hill. It's on the other side of the valley. So now we have to go back down in the valley, go under a fence, and now we find a trail where we can tell people's been going up. So it took us about an hour to find this trail. And so here we go. We start working up the trail.
You like that? I've been trying to find this rock for a minute with the 10 Commandments on it. You look around, there's Lena and Guy back there.
Behind me.
So far. There's a trail. There's nowhere. There's no signs up of anything of it. You just got to try to find it. Oh, I see it.
Running out of breath. It's hot. It's burning up.
That's a trail.
Now we see a little arrow that somebody has sketched in. Nothing professional. We see a little arrow. Here's what happens next. Now we start some progression here. We're making some progress. Turn around.
Come around the corner. And then look, you can see it.
Now we can see the stone. We can see it. We're getting up close to it now.
Look at this. Somebody wrote this. Wow. Look at this. Las Lunas stone. Look, made 10 Commandments in ancient Hebrew. Right.
Imagine this feeling.
Right there. Wow.
All right. You got to bear with the video because I had to flip it up so it's inverted, but we got up there. Here's what happens next. We're able to stop, take a picture of the stone. Can you imagine what we just showed you over in that movie? Now we're showing you in real life. We went and actually did it. Now look up at the top of the stone. You can see where someone years ago went and started scratching out the first commandment. They started scratching it out. That's how much protection this thing has had, where people can go up there and just do whatever they want. Are you kidding me? Here's what happens next. Check it out.
Okay, this is the Los Lunas stone, and it has on it the 10 Commandments of Yahuwah. I'm here live, getting to see it with my own eyes, written in ancient Hebrew, original Hebrew. And see the 10 Commandments here, and you can see where someone tried to do a little scratching out of the first line where it's got Yahuwah's name on it. And it's kind of amazing that this particular place, you know, it's really a trip to think about. It's not protected. It's like right up in the middle of some mountains. I can kind of give you a little landscape of where it's at. And me and my family, we walked all the way. You can look out as far as you can see out there. We walked way from out there. It's a couple mile hike in is where we walked. And we first went over there thinking it was over there because there's no exact place. You got to really just kind of find your way. They kind of give you a general idea on the GPS where it's at. Then you work your way up this trail and then voila, there it is. What a great sight. It's a blessed day to be able to see this. I think they predict this is about 3,000 years old, this writing here. So it's phenomenal.
All right. Here's what happens next. Now we've been there, we visited, shot a few videos, and now we're walking out. Just kind of give you an idea of how treacherous this place is located, not protected. They don't care about Yahuwah's name. They care about their holidays, their holidays, their pagan traditions, their churches, and all this other nonsense. They don't care about it. Check it out.
Here's the stone. It's beautiful, hermosa. Está aquí en la mitad de la nada. Ya vamos bajando nuevamente.
So Lena took a picture of the stone. Now I've got to hold Kai's hand walking back down the hill.
Pero valió la pena ver. Valió la pena ver los 10 mandamientos en hebreo original. Más de 3000 años ahí escritos en una piedra, sin ser protegido. Nadie está protegiendo eso. Está el sol, el agua, aquí en la mitad de la montaña. ¿Por qué? Porque aquí, en la mitad de la montaña, sin ser protegido. Porque saben que ahí está la verdad. Porque ahí está escrito el verdadero nombre del Creador. Yahuwah es su nombre. Ese es su nombre. Yahuwah. Aleluya.
Lena's talking in Spanish.
Ella, mi esposo, mi hijo. Vamos dejando. Gracias, Yahuwah, por esta experiencia.
How crazy that is. Look where that's at. It's amazing. Here's what happens next. All right, that's a follow-up of us, just doing some memories of us going up there. I wanted you to see how beautiful of an opportunity this was for us, and now get to share with you all that you got representatives from Promote the Truth, founder Promote the Truth, myself, my family. Hey, we were there. All right, now check this out. Look at little Kai at that time. What was Kai, about 4 years old at the time, I think? Now he's 9, so that was about 5 years ago. Think about that, having your son be able to be there when this stone was still pretty much intact. Now check this out. Imagine being able to have a family picture at that stone while it's still intact. There's me, there's Kai, there's Lena. And man, you want to talk about honor to be able to have been there. Something over 3,000 has Yahuwah's name. My goodness. How'd y'all feel about that? Drop in the chat how you felt about that experience to have representatives of the Promote the Truth family. Myself, who founded Promote the Truth, my family, we go do, and I'm not kidding y'all, we took a bottle of water and we were in trouble because it was burning up and we didn't know it was going to be that crazy. And we drank that water and we were on our last gas coming out of there. And just to be able to see that. And you can see where people had tried to scratch out Yahuwah's name. Now I'm going to give you an update. Now that was about 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, that we were able to go do that. Now we find out last year, somebody's went and took black tar and covered over the whole thing. Have y'all heard that update? See, the government didn't think it was important enough to protect. The state of New Mexico didn't think it was important enough to protect. And now somebody that wants to hide the truth further from you and I, they went and took black tar and covered it up, defaced it. How y'all feel about that? Tell me how you feel about somebody wanting to keep the truth away from us so much. Because when we did that video, another channel, they asked me for a clip of me being there that gets thousands of views, and I gave them a clip of it, and it got thousands of views and got all this exposure. Before then, it didn't get much exposure until I went up there and gave a video to another channel that promotes Yahuwah's name. And then it started getting thousands of views. And the next thing we know, somebody goes up and takes black tar and defaces it. Think about that. So I come against Thanksgiving in the name of Yahuwah. I come against pagan idolatry in the name of Yahuwah. We turn it up in the name of Yahuwah. You can't hold Yahuwah down when you got his remnant, his warriors, that nobody can touch us without Yahuwah's permission. And you got to come under that covering. You got to come under that covering. And if you join hands with us and you support with us, there's so many other projects that I know about around the world that we need to get to and document. But we have to have everybody pitch in and support. We can't take the foot off the gas. So we have a telethon going on today. I started this telethon out with tearing down Thanksgiving, showing you that Yahuwah's name has been here the whole time, and the purpose of Thanksgiving is to cover Yahuwah's name. And we're not going to let it happen. So if you go to tsinfo.org, we have a campaign going on. We have packages that you can participate with. It's completely voluntary. You see, if you want to support, support. If you don't support, it's okay. Somebody else will. You just have to say, do I want to get under that favor? Because there's a favor upon promote the truth, upon the realness of Yahuwah, and we're watching it happen. See? We're watching it happen. But aren't y'all glad that I got there personally and got those videos, snaps, and those pictures, and y'all got evidence that that was real, it was there, and it's dated about 3,000 years ago. Why is that important? That's before Yahuwah came to the earth as Yahusha. So before he even got here, there were people representing Yahuwah in America, in the USA, before he even came down here. Think about how powerful his name is. And think about him people go, would he let that happen? Yes. If you don't love the truth, he's going to let you get taken into captivity. Something happened with my people back in the day. Now, what's amazing is that it's now been documented that the Native Americans from the United States of America are from the tribe of Gad. So somebody was asking me the other day, what tribe do you think you're from? I think I'm probably from a couple of lines because of all the marrying. But I know that I'm for a fact now, at least from the tribe of Gad, one of the 12 sons of YAHUAH, Israel. So the tribe of God, research connects the Native Americans to the tribe of God, verified in Bereshit, chapter 49, verse 19, and Dabarim, Deuteronomy 33:20. So when you grab those two scriptures, you can identify the Native Americans from the tribe of Gad. That's the son of YAHUAH. So anybody that's Cherokee or Native American, I should say Native American, it's high probability, if you got Native American in you, and you're from the USA, you are at least from the tribe of Gad. The descendants of Israel were overtaken as prophesied, but the scriptures promised their restoration in the end times. So now we are now a part of the restoration. How y'all feel about that? How you feel about that? So you got to know, which tribe am I from? If you're Native American, you know you at least from the tribe of Gad. You know that you're at least from there. All right? So listen, get over to tsinfo.org. I want to share the packages with you so you can see the program. I want to share with you for the brand new people. Got a lot of people on here. And today's the last day to do something. Today's the last day to get to the emerald package to be able to submit to go to the summer retreat celebration we're going to have in beautiful Colombia on the island off of Cartagena, Colombia. It's going to be crazy. I think it's at the end of June, beginning of July. Woo, it's going to be awesome. So I want to share these packages with you so you understand the program. A lot of new people here. And I'm going to walk through it, so bear with me so we can help the new people understand. Many people here have already participated. They've already contributed. Many people, now if you've already reached a package level, put it in the chat and where you think you're at. And if you don't know where you're at, just send an email to info@promotethetruth.com, info@promotethetruth.com. The team will go do a quick research for you, tell you what package level you're at. So as you support, and you get to the $300 mark, and then we have a $500 mark, then a $1,000 mark, $2,500, and all the way up to a $10,000 mark. You'll be able to check it out. Yes, Jesus, it's over on our channel somewhere. Just go in there and research it. And if not, I'll go do a fresh one and put it up there. So if you already reached one of them, and just put your package in if you know it. But I'm going to go in here and I'm going to share with you what we're doing. And you tell me how important this is, especially now that you know what's going on with them trying to cover Yahuwah's name and us saying, nope. So we now are doing the True Scriptures Tanakh translation, but we're continuing the Brit Hadash expansion. We've already translated. I got it in my hands here. That's the Brit Hadash. That's the New Testament. The real name is Brit Hadash. It's already available over at truescriptures.store. You can buy it right now. It's moving fast. We've already had one load sell out. We're going to sell out this next one. It's on pace to do so. So you can go over to truthscriptures.store and get that. And I'll put that link up in a little bit. But I want to tell you what we're doing now so you understand. And if you don't know what level you're at, just send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. Info@promotethetruth.com. Look at all those people putting in there, package holders. So if you're new, again, you ain't alone. There's a lot of people, and they already were package holders in the first campaign. Now this is the second campaign where we're attacking the Tanakh, the Old Testament. All right? So watch this. The True Scriptures Tanakh translation and Brit Hadash expansion campaign. Actually, we're in phase 2. We didn't get that in there. This is phase 2. We've already finished phase 1. Phase 2 is going to run all the way through December 31st. Thank you, Sister Cheryl, in the building with a great super. Our mission is to unveil the true word of Yahuwah by correcting the thousands of inaccuracies present in all current English translations, for sure, of the Tanakh, Old Testament, across all languages. These inaccuracies stem from the reliance of the flawed Masoretic text, which introduced a misleading vowel pointing system. And fam, this is what's led up to Yahuwah's name getting covered. So they were able to get away with all this because the word was skewed, which introduced a misleading vowel pointing system between the 7th and 10th century CE. These alterations diverted worship away from Yahuwah's true name. Y'all check that out? So the whole game, what we spent time on today was to establish that Yahuwah's always been here. His name has always been around. It's the word, these translations, these scribes that are pagan, jacked up. We're doing something about it. At Promote the Truth, we're dedicated to restoring the scriptures in their original purity, starting with translations into English. We get the English, we get them all. Because what they did was they took the English King James bucket of trash translation, and everything started spinning off from that pagan translation that has over 400,000 errors in it. It's a sham. It's full of pagan. I can show you right now your King James, New King James, or any other English version. I don't care what you name. Even if it's removed the pagan names, I will prove to you beyond a shadow of a doubt that that is a pagan-driven translation still. Even if people had good intentions not for it to be, they did not get the veil off their eyes of the Greek. So pay attention here. So what we do is we use the oldest and most reliable manuscripts, such as the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Torah Shamaranit, which is the Samaritan Pentateuch. We aim to provide every true believer with access to the unaltered word of Yahuwah. With this, we can properly translate the Leningrad Codex, which we own, the Aleppo Codex, which we own, and the Codex Cerensis, which we own. All right, why is this important? Because it's hard to find full copies. You can't, matter of fact, the Dead Sea Scrolls, you can't. But the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shamaranit, they don't have any vowel points in them. I'm going to say it again. The Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shamaranit, they don't have any vowel points in them. And because they don't have vowel points, then you don't get the mispronunciation of words and meanings. You don't get no Yahweh or Jehovah or all this other nonsense. You get a pure language. So the Leningrad Codex is the oldest complete, and I'm going to show you a copy of it in a minute, because we got the receipts, like Sister Russ said. So the oldest complete Old Testament Tanakh in the world is the Leningrad Codex. It's complete and it's the oldest. Okay? Now we got a copy of that. A certified facsimile copy. The original is housed in Leningrad. Okay? Now listen. It has vowel points in it, but it's complete. Once I learned about the pagan vowel pointing system and learned how to remove them from being trained in the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Torah Shamaranit, I'm now able to take that full Leningrad Codex and the almost complete Aleppo Codex and Codex Cerensis, and I can nail it down to the purest translation in the world. How you feel about that? How y'all feel about that? So with the True Scriptures Brit Dash now, which is it's now in circulation. Now it's complete. Go to truescriptures.store. Matter of fact, I'm going to put that up on the screen real quick before I move ahead. So if you go to truescriptures.store, let me find it. Truescriptures.store. I've got it here. And if I don't have it here, I'll put it here. There it is. All right. So truescriptures.store. It's on the screen, bottom left-hand corner. So you can go to truescriptures.store, and if you don't have a copy yet, you can get your copy. So this is critical because this is where we can just rip a hole into all the Greek-based translation errors. We expose them. They've misled many billions of people for centuries. So we believe our Brit Dash New Testament translation is the most accurate in the world, and it's proven itself to be. Your support will help continue to shine a light on Yahuwah's true word, bringing clarity and truth to a world that's desperate in need of it. How many of you would agree that it's desperate? They've been covering it up, and guess what? They can't cover it up with the true scriptures. And it's the only scriptures we found in the world. If you go to truescriptures.store, it's the only true scriptures in the world that has no contradictions. And it's the only one in the world that claims and proves that Yahuwah is the only Savior. It proves that Yahusha is Yahuwah. That Yahuwah came to the earth for 33 years only, as far as working in the Savior capacity. He's visited other times in different capacities, but he came here to be the ultimate sacrifice for 33 years. and then he left and went back on high as Yahuwah Mashiach. All right. So if you want that, go to truescriptures.store. Now, back to the campaign that we're still promoting. So when you go to tsinfo.org, not only do you support the translation of the Tanakh, but we're going to continue to propel the exposure, which we just hired more videographer talent yesterday. So now we're going to continue to propel this thing as we go rock through phase 2, which runs through December 31st, 2024. So whatever package level you get to is where we're going to go ahead and acknowledge you at that time, and your name goes on the second special t-shirt. Some people are going to have their name on all. There's going to be 3 t-shirts through this particular campaign. We shut it off on October the 15th for the first names on the t-shirt. So this is going to run through December 31st, and the campaign support packages with exclusive items are available for those who want to help get this project done faster by contributing, which is not mandatory. So you contribute is not mandatory at all. Once the project is complete, for those who don't want to contribute and you just want to wait to buy it, you'll be able to purchase it, the translated book, if you desire that, just like what we just showed you a while ago at truescriptures.store. It's got the Beretta Dash there, and then we'll have the Tanakh added to it and the combined. See, it's cool. These support packages are exclusively for those who want to collaborate. I'm going to reiterate what I'm saying now. So for those who want to collaborate and be part of the restoration of Yahuwah's true word, this is who this is for. You get to say, when these scriptures come out, I help support that. So instead of you going, I purchased that, you're going to say, I help create that. Let's be a little more specific. You're going to say, I helped create that. Whether you gave $3 or you gave $30,000, no matter. You're going to be able to say, I help support that. So you can be a part of this project. So join us in this monumental project. Now I'm going to take you through the package. Hold on. First, I'm going to show you the shirt. Just kind of give you an example. You need to see the shirt. An example of what the shirt will look like, okay? So when the shirt is done, take a look here. All right, this is like names. So we're going to have 3 different t-shirts. And so these are the names of the people that I think they qualified during the first run, the first cutoff of the last campaign. And then there's more for the next run. So your name on that shirt is a witness forever. It's eternity. Forever. I believe it's going down in the eternal books. So get your name on at least the second shirt. So if you're brand new, you go, I won't be on that second shirt. And then that means you'll be on the third shirt too. So if your name, some people ain't missed not one t-shirt. And when your t-shirt run, we send this to you free as part of your package. But here's the cool part. If it ever wears out, if you are a package holder, then we'll allow you to reorder a new one. We'll give you a special link only for package holders. So you always have a fresh shirt if you want to have a fresh shirt. All right. So I wanted to share that with you because I think that is just critical. Now, one second. Let me get this dialed in. One second here. Bam. All right. So I'm going to get into the packages. Let's get the packages back up here. Let's get the packages back up here to where I can walk you through the packages. We've already went through this. Now I'm going to go through the packages. The first package is the Opal package, $300. Now, you either can start with $300, but a lot of people just accumulate their way there. They'll do $50 here, $10 there. As they are getting money in, a lot of people are starting to understand the principles of Yahuwah, and they start sowing, and it counts for your tithes. You're supporting the project because you're not purchasing anything. You're supporting. So it's part of your tithes and your offerings if you believe in that, like the scriptures teach. You get, now this is what's so important about this. If you get Opal package qualified, you're going to receive a beautifully bound True Scriptures hardcover, professionally stamped copy of the Tanakh. This is going to be a limited collector's item edition. So like this hard copy I have here, This is one of less than 400. There's no more than 400 of these ever in the world. So that's it. So when the Tanakh, whoever qualifies, opal package or higher, you're going to get a professionally stamped. The inside of this has a stamp that no other copy in the world has. See, there goes your stamp right there. You're going to get a different, unique stamp for the Tanakh. The stamps won't be the same in those two books. Okay? That to me is important. You're also going to receive a special edition that won't be made to the general public, Promote the Truth 10 Commandments canvas. It's going to have the 10 Commandments on a beautiful canvas you can hang up in your house. You're going to get that special long sleeve t-shirt with all the Tanakh package supporters' names on the back. This is awesome here. So that's why it's important at December 31st to have your name on that shirt. You're going to get a personalized digital certificate of appreciation, which those who qualified in the first round, those are coming out in the next few weeks. And then you get free access to the True Scriptures digital collection platform. Okay? That's about a $200 value. So we're going to add some more books on there, like I'm doing in the Tanakh. So rather than having to wait for the Tanakh to come out, if you're on the True Scriptures digital collection platform, you will see some of those full books come on the digital collection platform and you get free access to them. That's at a $300 support level. This kind of give you an idea of the branding. And then for the Topaz pack, you get what comes in the Opal pack, but you also get a beautiful YAHUAH exclusive design picnic blanket. You get a YAHUAH sports bottle, 5 additional books access to the True Scriptures digital collection, VIP access to both the upcoming, I think it's going to be on the 28th of December, virtual retreat. It's going to cover all 6 pillars of success in life that's woven into how YAHUAH teaches us to do things with professionals that are coming in. You're going to get access to the the March 2025 virtual retreats. That's 2 retreats. Each one of those retreats, I think they're around $197, so it's about $400 in value you're getting with those retreats alone, not including all the other stuff you get. Gives you an idea of the branding. Beautiful, beautiful branding. Emerald package, very important package, because you get what comes in the first 2 packages, the opal and the topaz, but you get exclusive access to the Promote the Truth Scriptures app that's being developed. I'm working with them right now. They just got access to the Apple platform. It's all happening right now. You're going to get free access to that. First right of opportunity, underline that. First right of opportunity to participate in our limited space, Promote the Truth in-person full True Scriptures. That means it's completed. VIP celebration launch retreat scheduled for summer of 2025. Everybody listen up. Today is the last day to qualify for this. We got enough names now to where we can go no longer than past today. So if you get to Emerald Package, you send an email to info@promotethetruth.com and you say, I want to go to the virtual retreat down in beautiful South America on our beautiful island. It's going to be a luxurious, I think it's a 4-day, 3-night retreat, 3-day, 4-night retreat. It's going to be black. We're going to have the cameras out there. We're going to have DJs out there. It's going to be a full celebration because the True Scriptures will be completed and we're just going to go crazy. All right. So the deadline for that to be able to submit is today. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. So there it is. You're also going to get exclusive Emerald and Above virtual Q&A session that we'll be setting up. And then our PTT luxury duffel bag and a 15-ounce beautiful PTT YAHUAH sipping coffee mug. Beautiful. Okay. So today, remember, it's the last day. And that's November the 28th, just in case anybody was wondering. If you watched the replay, you better watch it already, because we're going to replace that with something else that we do that we're going to try to put something else in there. You're not going to be able to get to the retreat. So, Emerald Pack. That's some of the incredible designs. Sapphire Pack. This is important because of this. This is what I'm going to tell you. Because some people missed getting the Berit Hadash. The custom special edition. There's going to be another different color Brit Hadash that's part of the sapphire package. So it's going to be a different color, but it's going to be professionally stamped so you can say, yes, I got both. But you got to hit the sapphire pack if you missed the first campaign. So you're going to get this is going to be a 3-part series. You're going to get the hardcover. You're going to also, that's going to be the Tanakh, the Brit Hadash, so the Old Testament, New Testament, and the combined. You'll receive 3, all professionally stamped, limited edition. Though they will never be created again, no matter what. I don't care if somebody begs or somebody offers us millions of dollars. We'll say, nope. So the value of those are going to go through the roof for what they stand for. That's going to be out the hook. Additional special long sleeve t-shirts, so you pick up another one of those t-shirts, and you're going to get another True Scriptures 10 Commandments canvas. So you're going to pick up another one of those. You're going to get the big, beautiful PTT YAHUAH beach towel, the PTT YAHUAH Bluetooth speaker. We've seen all these. We've got them. It's off the charts. As a bonus, you're going to be included on the documentary that we're going to be doing. So you'll be invited to a virtual spot where we'll just get your testimony about what this process has meant to you. So you go down in history. We're going to do our best to pitch that to Netflix, by the way. So it's going to be awesome. So it'd be great to have your face on it. That's a picture of the branding. For people that like to tithe, more long-term committed, they want to do offerings, they want to do first fruits, we created another package, the Purple Diamond package. We've already got qualifiers there already, right? They're going to get 3 sets of the 3-part series. They're going to end up getting 9 different hardcovers. So maybe they won't give one to one of their kids or their mom or something like that. So that's Purple Diamond. Like if you're like really, 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 really focused on building the kingdom, set that as a goal because you've got all the way until around March 31st of next year. And you're going to get 5 special long sleeve t-shirts, 8 of the canvases, 5 of the sports bottles, 4 of the picnic blankets, 4 of the duffel bags. That'll be 2 medium, 2 large, 5 of the beach towels, 3 of the Promote the Truth Bluetooth speakers. That's the YAHUAH Bluetooth speakers. 5 of the Promote the Truth YAHUAH Supreme Sipping Cup coffee mugs. 4 special design hats, 5 special design polo shirts. Now, some people go, well, what's up with the swag? You should be wanting to promote YAHUAH's name everywhere. That's what's up with the swag. It gives you awesome branding, promoting YAHUAH's name in a professional way. You also get an additional time on the documentary if you hit Diamond, Purple Diamond, I should say. And then you're going to get 2 1-hour private Zoom meetings with me. These are going to be scholar Zooms. I'll be talking about how I do things, how you can ask me deep, deep, deep questions from a scholarly level. Get a 1-hour session. That's for our Purple Diamond supporters. And those are more like tithers, long-term thinking people that want to sow first fruits and all those things in the YAHUAH. All right. You can accumulate your way there. So say you did $100 a day, and then in another 2 weeks you did $100, and then by the end of 12/31/2024 you did another $100. That would put you at the Opal package, and you'd be there. Or we have some people, they do 10 and 15. Some people do 20, 30 different small contributions, and they get there. They get there. Now, the forms of payment, you go to tsinfo.org. Right there, we'll accept credit card, debit card, PayPal, Apple Pay, Google Pay, crypto, and stocks. If you don't want to use those, we got Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle. You just send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. The staff will send you back the handles and the way to be able to pay via Cash App, Venmo, or Zelle. And I've heard it, maybe even Cash App is now part of the tsinfo.org. Either way, we'll get you taken care of there. So that gives you the breakdown of the packages. So hopefully you enjoyed learning about those packages, and you should want to be a part of those packages. So let me get this here. Now, we've had a great first session, haven't we? Boy, did we go in on ripping Thanksgiving down. It's ripped to shreds. There's no mistake about it. We just ripped it to shreds. We showed you the importance of YAHUAH's name and how it's been hidden forever. Hidden forever. Hidden forever. Brother Joe, Where you at? I'm gonna send you. Can you jump on it real quick, Brother Joe? I want to share something with everybody with you. I want to share something with Brother Joe on here real quick. I'm gonna send it to you, Brother Joe. Check your text. If you can jump on it. If you can't understand, I know he's out probably working hard, taking care of his family. But Brother Joe, check your text. That'll bring you on here with me. Just sent you the link. Brother Joe Carden. I'll give him just a few minutes. But your feedback on today's session will be really, really welcome. I want to give a shout out to everybody who understood the assignment thus far. We'll be back at 2 p.m., 2:15. We used to go about 10, 15 minutes because we got so much we're doing. So about 10, 15 minutes afterwards. And Brother Daniel Bacote, I appreciate that. I want to make an announcement before I give a shout out to everybody who's already contributed today and understood the assignment. Some people started last night. Do y'all know what we just engaged? Before I did this morning, I've been working on the last few days. And this morning, I went into a contract. I ain't even talked about this. This is the first time I've announced what I'm going to say. All right? First time I've announced it. We have just started. It's a 3-month process. We just started the audiobook production of the True Scriptures, Brita. It's a minimum $7,000 project. We hired the voice talent. Y'all ready for this? So the voice talent that we hired to do the name video at thenamevideo.com, the exact voice talent is now hired to do the True Scriptures Brita audiobook. How y'all feel about that? How y'all feel about that? It's going to take about 3 months to complete the project. But then the audiobook from the voice that did the name video, reading word for word the entire Truth Scriptures. You'll be able to play it on an audiobook. So all the visually impaired and all the people that want to have that just soak in. Hearing that, can you imagine playing that? Can you imagine falling asleep to that? But that's a minimum. I'm being raw with y'all. That's a minimum $7,000 project by the time we pay for the talent and for the loads and all the things that's required to get that, to have the platform to deliver that. That's why we do these campaigns, because we ask for your help and your support. So we just contracted today. We're doing it in 3 stages. So stage 1, and we're deciding if we're going to release it. So the people that I'm going to talk about certain package levels. I'm thinking about it to give them some early access to the audiobooks so we can screen that. Who would love to get early access to the audiobooks even before they're being completed, as they're being completed? So after we get the first phase done, which is going to take about 30 days. And it's starting today. Contract was done today, this morning. Do y'all want the audiobook in this world? All right. So we had to do the initial payments this morning. And so lots going out. So anything you can do to help support the project, hey, we would love to have you really get that favor in your life, because we think that audiobook is going to set it on another level. Can you imagine just having the True Scriptures and somebody, and that voice is off the hook that did that true? Did y'all know we went over 500,000 views, by the way, on the name video? Over 500,000 views. So we're going to have that. All right. Now I'm going to do a shout out. Who's all went over to TS? I want to know who really loves YAHUAH in a way to go. I'm going to support this project. And this started yesterday. People started going in yesterday. Like they said, all right, we're going. When we sent out the notification, people started going in. All right, we had Miss Q started out $26.27. Robert McCall, $20. Yeah, Larry Moman came in with $50. Early, right when we just announced it. Supporting Monica Lupian, $125. Jessica DeLeon, 1560. Daniel Bacote, 576. Mario Jennings, 84. Come on. Nafis and Ashley Spence, 10. Robert Aronson, 104. William Pollack over in Ireland, 20. Sister Annette Green, 411. Natasha Stevens, 156. Yamani Thomas, 2641. Are you in on the assignment? Go to TS Info. Because I'm going to do another roll call after the next section. The next session, I'm going to do another roll call because I want people to get that acknowledgement to go, hey, they're participating. Rush Bryan, 25. Joe and Ebony Carter, 104. Daniel Libby, 55. Elizabeth Asadou Sasu, 3. Henry Tech Grabber, 100. Christine Casey, 52, 23. Yvonne, Miss Q came in again, 2108. That's her second time around. You'll see people doing multiple times, and people are supporting the channel. Queen Nelson, 40. Her and brother Larry. Jamie Galloway, 20. Sylvia Johnson, 21. Daniel Libby, 55. Anna Tatum, 390. Brian Robertson, 40. Benjamin Thomas, 36. Eula Helgeson over there in Sweden, 220. Jamar Peel, 30. Brand new Ashley Elliott, new contributor, 15. Elmer Hingo, 3. So again, 3 I think is the minimum. It don't matter if you do 3. We've had people do over 10,000 at one time to be able to support. YAHUAH is looking to see who is going to help. It's off the chart. That's it. And you can be a part of. Y'all see what we're doing. We're working. Suhey Augusto, 25. Anson Singleton, 550. Draymond Ellis, my brother, 217. Frankie Stevens, 353. Javoris Allen, 14. Appreciate you. Lisa Moore, brand new contributor, $5. Shout out to you, Lisa. James Nuwachukwa. I like that name. That's a strong name, James. 45. Lawrence Simmons, 311. Lawrence always coming in heavy, supporting all the right time. My sister Maureen, Mo Lucky, 25. Angela Foster, 350. Stacy B, brand new. She got her an Opal package. I see you, Stacy B. She said, I'm getting that Opal package qualified right now. 311, off the gate. Yolanda Crawford, 1070. Woo! I am so impressed by y'all. Monica Lupian, again, 25. Jeanette Sally, 79. Angela Foster, 150. These are people who are understanding the assignment of YAHUAH. And here's what I want y'all to think about. And then I'm going to play something for y'all. Brother Joe, you coming over here? Y'all better tell him. I want you to think about this. First fruits. Today is really a first fruits. We're going to have a strong outlay this week. We're going to do a whole new marketing push. We got a video. I'm going to tell you what we're doing. We have a video that's going to promote the true scriptures, B'reh Hadash, for people to get over there and buy that. And we're going to market that all over the world. We're going to spend multi-thousands in advertisements to push that out all over the world. That's going to happen in the next 48 hours. All right? So we're going to get that done before we go into Shabbat. We want that campaign gone. All right? We got that campaign gone before we hit Shabbat. So we're doing a big push because that video and what we're having to record that. And now we've got the audiobook going to production. We've got more music production happening. Are we pumping music out like crazy? Now, the goal is to have 500 songs on the PTT platform in the next 3 years. We've got over 60 in over 3 months. It's unheard of. But we want your playlist. You hit that, and it costs a lot of money to do what we're doing with the production. But we thought it is a great priority, along with all the translation work we're doing, for people to have good sounding entertainment music. How do y'all feel about that? How you feel about that? Is it making an impact? When I saw that video, I'm probably going to play that on the next session of Rush's little daughter. When she was rapping them good raps on Twisted. I said, see, when we got all of our children, we're getting ready to do campaigns too for people to uplift. We got a platform where you'll be able to uplift your your best version of you singing one of the songs. We're going to promote that out there. Get Yahuwah's name everywhere. This music is so off the charts. People going, where'd that come from? And who is this Yahuwah? That's what people are wondering. Who is Yahuwah? This music's the bomb. They keep saying something about Yahuwah in it. People don't know, but they're going to know. They're going to know. Now, do me a favor before we go out of this session. Put some fire emojis in the chat if you'd like to hear a sample of one of our next releases that's coming up. And I was trying to get Brother Joe on there because he asked a favor from me on Shabbat. It's called Talk to Me. And we blended in a rap with Talk to Me on Brother Joe's suggestion. Put some fire emojis in the chat if you would like to hear this bomb blend of soulful R&B, pop, mixed in with the powerhouse rap, uplifting the name of Yahuwah, getting people saying, look, talk to me. Because see, that's what this session is about today. We only want to deal what's real. So put some fire emojis in the chat if you only want to deal with what's real. You don't want to deal with the fake no more. So talk to me is like, hey, if you talk to me and you want to deal with the truth, I'll have your back. So if you want to talk about Thanksgiving being a good thing, I can't roll with that. That's a lie. Only the truth is welcome here. So y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm a roller. Turn your speakers up. Turn your speakers up. Brother Joe, he must be doing something, but y'all tell him, or he got to go back and watch the replay. But this is Talk to Me. This is a sample. A sample. It's going to get released in the next 24 hours. Y'all heard it first. Y'all ready? Turn your speakers up.
If you can't back it up, then let it go. Cause only truth can help me grow. Yeah. 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 Talk to me. Tell me what's true. Keep it honest and show me the real you. Talk to me. Leave the games behind. If it's not real, don't cross my mind. Talk to me, I'm listening now, but only the truth is allowed. Talk to me, yeah, make it clear. Only what's real is welcome here. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
I want you to talk to me.
New era. New mind state.
Hey, talk to me, no filter. You ain't gotta hold back. I heard so many lies in my lifetime. Lately I've been looking for the facts. Mentally is where I'm at. Fakeness I can never look past. Heard a voice deep inside, so I figured I should talk back. I'm on a new path and I'm better than ever. Feel like I finally got it together. It don't matter what people keep telling me, I'm ready for it. I handle the pressure, the journey has only begun. What I'm feeling, I know I'm not the only one. The work I do is never done. Got me hype and now I'm telling everyone. Let's keep it 1,000. People may look at me and say I'm wildin'. It's really nothing, cause I'm focused on building a greater connection. That's why I keep having discussions. Overwhelming, I feel the rush. Spiritually, I can't get enough. Self-doubt and negative talk, forget it. I gotta leave that in the dust. I'm in my right mind, I gotta let my light shine. I always stay humble, still I really feel like it's my time. This is what it's gonna be, love and light, positivity. It's something bigger, greater than I, so I'ma let them talk through me.
Shadows, I want the line. Say what you mean, don't fake it tonight. Yahuwah's my guide, so I'm standing tall. Only the real can answer the call. If it's real, I'll hear it loud.
What y'all want to do with that? Hey, what y'all want to do? That was based off of Brother Joe's request. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard live cuts. Now look, we can back it down if y'all want. We can back it. We can slow the music down because it's a big investment to do what we're doing at the pace we're doing it. We can slow it down if y'all want, or we can turn it up through the support. That's really on y'all. Right now, we're at a place where we're reaching pretty much capacity as far as we designate and we say, all right, these funds go here, go there. But y'all got to talk to me because I'm cool. I'm focused on translating like crazy. And then I get over there, I write them lyrics. I write them lyrics. Hey, Brother Larry, you want to come on with me today? Brother Larry, put it in the chat. I want Brother Larry on me with me the next section or the next one. Can you come on, Brother Larry? Share with me today. If you can, send an email, info@promotethetruth.com, Brother Larry. The staff's going to send you the link to come on. Y'all better get hold of Brother Joe. Say, Brother Joe, now, hey, what you want to do with that? Miss Q says she's in tears. Who said they're going to run down the street? Larry said, you running down the street? Huh? Ashley says, that Brother Jay singing and Brother Joe rapping? Hey, it might be. Woo! Y'all want to hear it one more time before we get out of here? Y'all hear it one more time? Put some fire emojis in the chat if y'all want one more sample of Talk to Me sample with the added rap that's going to be dropping in the next 24 hours on 150 platforms. Y'all can say, I heard it first. Y'all better put some fire emojis in the chat. I'm just going to come back on the next session. I don't know if y'all going to hear it no more today. I got to have at least 35 emojis hit the chat. 35 emojis hit the chat. Put it in the chat. That way we give Brother Joe a second chance to get on here. He probably drive down the street. Well, what? Hold on. How many we got? We got about 15. We got about 10 seconds to get 15 more. Uh-oh, chat's blowing up. We just lit it up. All right. Y'all got it. We hit it that quick. I'm not playing. If you're watching the replay, this chat is blown up. All right. Talk to me. Turn your speakers up, Brother Jermaine. Turn your speakers up. Do not hold your speakers down. If you got a real good system, the way I got this bass running, it's going to bump. You ready? Let's go. Turn it up.
If you can't back it up, then let it go. Cause only truth can help me grow. Yeah. 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 Talk to me. Tell me what's true. Keep it honest and show me the real you. Talk to me. Leave the games behind. If it's not real, don't cross my mind. Talk to me, I'm listening now, but only the truth is allowed. Talk to me, yeah, make it clear. Only what's real is welcome here. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
I want you to talk to me.
New era. New mind state. Hey, talk to me, no filter. You ain't gotta hold back. I heard so many lies in my lifetime. Lately I've been looking for the facts. Mentally is where I'm at. Fakeness I can never look past. Heard a voice deep inside, so I figured I should talk back. I'm on a new path and I'm better than ever. Feel like I finally got it together. It don't matter what people keep telling me, I'm ready for it. I handle the pressure, the journey has only begun. When I'm feeling, I know I'm not the only one. The work I do is never done. Got me hype and now I'm telling everyone. Let's keep it 1,000. People may look at me and say I'm wildin'. It's really nothing, cause I'm focused on building a greater connection. That's why I keep having discussions. Overwhelming, I feel the rush. Spiritually, I can't get enough. Self-doubt and negative talk, forget it. I gotta leave that in the dust. I'm in my right mind, I gotta let my light shine. I always stay humble, still I really feel like it's my time. This is what it's gonna be, love and light, positivity. It's something bigger, greater than I, so I'ma let them talk through me.
Shadows, I want the line. Say what you mean, don't fake it tonight. YAHUAH's my guide, so I'm standing tall. Only the real can answer the call. If it's real, I'll hear it loud.
Y'all know, hey, y'all know that's fire. Sister Queen, hey, y'all know that's fire. For real. Even if we did make it, that's fire. Jermaine like that. All right, y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to come back here at about 2:10, 2:15. We're going to light it up again in between that. If you're watching the replay, you know the assignment. Go to tsinfo.org. We got a big push goal to hit today. Big push goal. A lot of stuff happening. A lot of stuff being pushed out. In the name of YAHUAH, we only promote the name of YAHUAH as the Mashiach, and we need to have that support from you if you want to go higher. Suhey said she had to get up on that song. I might run that back in a little bit, man. Hey, it might hit the streams at any time, but I love y'all with all I got. Thank y'all for supporting the way you've supported. Continue to pour it in. We're going to continue to take it up in the name of Yahuwah. We ain't going nowhere but up. I'll catch you back here, 2 p.m. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go.